My grandmother is a straight shooter and always encourages me to get out of my own way. My desire to live adventurously comes directly from the knowledge that I stand on the shoulders of her hard work and sacrifice. I wear these coordinates to remind me of her home and the tiny, tough woman who started it all. There's a poem by David White that brings her to mind. The opening line reads, "Just beyond yourself. It's where you need to be. Half a step into self-forgetting and the rest restored by what you'll meet." To me, this line captures the expanse of life. Moving beyond what you know and letting the people and places you meet fill in the rest.
So if you guys are longtime viewers for my channel now, you know that Nominal has been an absolute blessing when it comes to jewelry. And Nominal has recently gone through a rebrand and it looks absolutely sick. So I can't even imagine the type of content and the type of jewelry that they're going to be producing next year. So if you guys do want to get early access to everything that they're doing, there's going to be a link down below where you can shop all of their products and you can get an extra 20% off their order using our community code, which is code Yusuf. Has always been and will always be code Yusuf. This signet ring right here is an absolute steal, so make sure you guys go check out the stuff that they have. They have necklaces, they have bracelets, they have everything. They may even have some cookies, maybe not, I don't know. It's all up to you guys to check it out and decide. The link is down below. What are you guys waiting for? Once upon a time, in a small city hidden in the state of Texas, there lived a young man named Ahmed. Ahmed was known for his unwavering devotion to his religion, but he also had a deep appreciation for the beauty of the world all around him. He believed that there was a delicate balance between his religious duties and his worldly affairs, and he sought to master the art of seeking equilibrium within that balance. Ahmed would wake up before the crack of dawn to offer his prayers and spend hours in deep contemplation. He would recite verses from the Quran and seek guidance on how to navigate the challenges of the world. His devotion was admirable, but some in the city thought he was too focused on his spiritual pursuits and neglected his responsibilities in the material realm. One day, as Ahmed was sitting in a coffee shop, reflecting on the teachings of his faith, he noticed a beautiful bird fluttering above a tree. Mesmerized by its vibrant colors and graceful movements, Ahmed couldn't help but be drawn to the wonders of nature. He followed the bird as it danced from one tree to another, its delicate wings carrying it effortlessly. As Ahmed watched the bird go from flight to landing, he realized that just like the bird, he too can navigate between the realms of this dunya and his deen. He understood that his faith was not meant to confine him, but rather guide him in finding harmony in all aspects of his life. With a newfound realization, Ahmed embarked on a journey to strike the healthy balance between his religious obligations and his worldly responsibilities. He would spend his mornings in prayer and contemplation, seeking strength and guidance for the challenges ahead. He would immerse himself in the world, using his knowledge and skills to make a positive impact on the lives of those around him. Ahmed became known as a wise and compassionate individual who embraced both the spiritual and material aspects of life. He would assist his people, teach the young, and engage in meaningful conversations with people from all walks of life. He would spend time in nature, marveling at its beauty and drawing inspiration from the intricate design of God's creation. Now, people started coming to Ahmed for advice on how to find balance in their own lives. He would listen attentively to their concerns and gently guide them towards a path that harmonized their spiritual and worldly pursuits. He taught them that being religious did not mean isolating oneself from the world, but rather use one's faith as a guiding light to navigate through its complexities. Finally, he had mastered the art of balance, and his life was a testament to the beauty that could be achieved when religion and the worldly affairs could coexist harmoniously. And so, the legacy of Ahmed, the master of balance, continued to inspire generations to come, reminding them that true fulfillment can come in the art of balancing both the deen and the dunya. Growing up in a religious family and a convert mother, Alhamdulillah, my mother's a convert and she's from the Philippines. I always live my life with the intention of pleasing Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and seeking His guidance in everything that I do. I rarely ever questioned why I was doing what I was doing, because from a young age, I think my father gave me this understanding that my religion wasn't a separate thing outside of the box from the world, from this dunya, but rather he taught me to use it as a guiding light to kind of filter all of what I do in this world through the lens of my deen. And honestly, looking back at that influenced every single decision that I have made up until this point. Now, there's a verse in the Quran that I recently came across that says, "Do not be among those who forgot God, so He made them forget themselves." And I think even before I understood the translation of that ayah, of that verse, it was something that I always implemented in my life subconsciously. You know, by always prioritizing my prayers and actively striving to make other people's lives better through what I do online, I found that my deen and my dunya just naturally fell into place. After all, one of our main purposes is to serve our community, and I hope that this video does that for you. But here's the thing. I also believe that finding balance requires a deep understanding of oneself. It's almost impossible for someone to control parts of their life without fully understanding themselves first, right? It's like a captain and his ship. If a captain doesn't understand his ship and how it acts in the ocean in accordance to the tide wave, how will he have the ability to steer the ship? It's important for us to know our strengths, for our weaknesses, our values, our passions, our personality type. All of these things come into a deeper understanding of ourselves. So by aligning your actions with your true values, it allows you to fulfill your purpose. You create this sense of harmony in your life. You know what I mean? For me personally, balance means making time for spiritual growth and self-reflection, while also pursuing my ambitions and engaging with the world, because that is very, very important. It's about being present in the moment, in the simple pleasures of your life. I have learned that balance is not a destination, but rather a continuous journey on earth. Guys, it's this beautiful dance between this life and the next. That's how I kind of like to see it. It requires that constant reassessment of adjustment, and sometimes I may lean more onto my religious practices, sometimes I may lean more into my worldly affairs. The way that I like to look at it is like you're on a paddle boat and you need to be paddling on both sides, deen and dunya. If you only use one side, it's going to cause you to go in circles, and we don't want that. In the end, the art of balance is a personal journey that each and every single one of you guys should embark on. It may look different for everyone, but the essence of it remains the same, which is to find harmony between our material and our spiritual existence, and to live a life full of purpose and fulfillment. I guess the only thing left now to do is ask yourself, what's lacking? So I want you guys to take a deep breath and trust in yourself and in the divine guidance that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has provided for us, and embark on the beautiful journey of balance. Remember that it's never too late to start, and the rewards of finding that balance is absolutely immeasurable, and it's better to start now than later, because today is yesterday and yesterday was tomorrow. I'll see you guys in the next one.